Okay, so here we are, we're now on step 7, and step 7 we need our motor assembly, which we made earlier, which is this guy here, as you can see, and we're also going to need some more parts. So we need the JJ1, sorry, this is the J1, the K2, which are those two, J1, K2, and we also need some more parts from our parts bag B. So parts bag B, we need first of all our BB1s, which are these two here. They're the 3x18mm screws, machine screws. We need the BB2s, which are these two here, which are the 3x10mm machine screws. We need the BA2s, which are the 3x8mm machine screws. We need the BB7s, which are these screws which you use a Allen driver to drive these in. So we need 2 of those. We need 4 of the BB9s, which are these guys here. And also from the parts tree, we need these. These are 4 of these are NN20s. That's these 4 here. And these are NN18s. We need 2 of those. And we need some dust covers, which are these guys here. And we need to put them together onto the front gearbox assembly that we've made. Show you how it's done. Okay, so we split this down into some steps. So we take, this is step 1, step 2, and then step 3 of the step 7. Okay, so we are now on step 7, and let's take step 7 in a couple of stages. We've got our J1 piece here, and we need to screw on using the BB1s, which are the 3x18mm screws, which are these 2 guys here. We need to screw those through and collect the BB9s and the NN20 washers. So it's quite a simple step. So we'll take it the right way round. We go through the very end, which is through here, and we screw this through like so. It's quite straightforward. And then once we screwed this through, we may need to add on the NN20s, which you'll see in a second. So there we go, you can see them all the way through there. There we are. So take our 2 screws, and here's through the other side, and again screw that all the way through like so. Oh, come on, John. Bit of a wind because these are the machine screws, and it does actually say if you find this a bit too tough, you could always add a little bit of grease to the threads of the screw to make it more easier. But being that I've got quite strong wrists, I can take that through. So there we are. So that's now through. And then we want to take our NN20s, which are these slightly larger ones. We need 2 on each of the screw ends, like so. There we are. And then we take, come on, fat fingers trying to pick up the NN20. There we go. And then we take a couple of the BB9s and we place that onto there. Oh, like so. There we go. There he is. There we go. And we tighten those up as well. So, excuse me, just grab my wrench, my 5.5mm, there we are, and just nip those up like so. There we go. So that's that part of it done. Then we take this part, which is the K2, and we need to take these little, they're like long grub screws. And what you do with these is, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, there is a Allen key thread here, Okay, so there we are, like that. And then what we need to do is take one of our NN18s, and we're going to need to sort of pop those on here. So I've got a feeling these will just go straight through. Yeah, might have known, like that, no problem. So we can pop these screws through first, and make sure we get the orientation correct. So let's double check ourselves. Right, I think we are there. So it's that way round, because that way round. Yeah, it's that way round because you're collecting the smooth bit, this top bit in the drawing. And these go on this section here. So we're just going to screw those into place like that. And I'm assuming you screw these so they are flush to the other side. So just gonna, it sort of kind of goes tight actually, so that's fine. So let's do the same for the other one. Pop that in there. There you go, get some threads. And you can hear it sort of biting in. Just gonna, I'm just trying to make sure I get it level so that they're the same all the way through. I think that is. There we go. And then we need to take our plastic spacers, which is our NN18s. They go on top, like so. And then again, we take our BB9s and they screw on top of those, like so. Use our little nut wrench to tighten that up. Done. Done. Nice and tight. So that is, and then we need these little foam pieces. They're like dust covers, they call them. You need to pop these over and through the, so it kind of gives it a little bit. So you've got to stretch it over a little bit. There we go. Look, there we are. See if I could get that on. There we go. Hey, go on in. On you go. There we are. There we are. So that's on. And now we've done these two pieces, we now need to mount them onto our front gearbox system, which is this guy. So again, bringing the orientation correctly, so making sure you get this right. This guy fits in that way around and collects the two of these here. So in effect, they go on like that. Okay. And we use the smaller of the screws for that. We use the 3x8s, and for this one we're using the larger one. So let's get the separate those larger ones and small ones. So let's do the small ones first. So let's pop that into place. I'm just gonna pop that in. Oh. Let's see if it goes through. My fat fingers, if you excuse me. Yeah. There we go. There we are. Get another one. I'm just going to pop these in loosely and then I torque them down. So I like to make sure I capture the threads on each of the holes correctly, which I'm doing there, and then torque it down like so. And another one, and these are the smaller, the 3x8mm ones. Okay, here we are. There we go. There we go. and then we'll go back again. And you see I kind of torque these in a cross fashion. There we go. There we are. That's tight. There we go. And then we take our next piece, and our next piece goes through here. So it's almost like it slides in between like that. There we go. And then we use the slightly longer ones, which are the 3x10mm, and we screw down through these holes like that. There we go. And I'll put them again loosely, pop them in. There we are. And torque those down. There we are. So, there we go. There we are. And now we've done step 7 now as well. And I'm not going to go too mad with these, just want to torque it down till it stops. There we are. So that's now step 7 completed.